California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Washington State Cougars taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it away to start. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Freeman.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Voorhees. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Bruins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Wants to bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets open down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Ellison. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Ellison. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Washington State going quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield. It's Voorhees. And they pick up just a few on that completion. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
He finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw, and I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Voorhees. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Complete to the left. sprinting away. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
All wideouts, no backs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Working the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown. But that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the back. All by himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Creates a little room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Bruins just can't get a stop on third down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Using his legs, it's Voorhees. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Washington State lines up quickly. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Voorhees. Now the toss. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Iamaleava. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Tucson for some time. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. And some room to work. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Flores. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Flores. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. He'll try to tack on 1 more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it just in time.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Ellison. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down.
Throws toward the end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Wazzu headed to the line with another first down. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. He'll keep it himself. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Tripped up for the tackle. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
Yeah, and how how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
49, Washington State, 21.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give out of the gun. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Right on the money. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Grabs it in the middle.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Cougars are in the hurry up.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Voorhees. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
At the 26.
second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Can the defense stop them again? The Sneak scores it.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. It's picked off. Uh-oh. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance.